Hi guys, thanks so much for tuning in again to my channel. My name's Elizabeth. I'm an addict in recovery who through the spiritual laws and principles like law of attraction have come out of that addiction and begun to live a life of prosperity and abundance. Today I want to talk a little bit about what's going to be coming up on my channel. And I'd like to talk a little bit about mental issues and obsessive thought. But first, I do want to take a moment to say a special thank you to those of you who saw my featured video on the Science of Deliberate Creation Success Story series. And not only took a moment to actually hit the like button, but those of you who commented, you know, I was just so overwhelmed, and just the feeling in my heart was just so warm, you know, just the level of support. It was just so beautiful. And to those of you who were like on the fence about making a decision about something in your life, and it helped you, you know, come through, like that's what it's all about. Like, thank you so much for taking a moment to let me know that. And a special thanks to those of you who took the time to come actually over to my channel and subscribe. Thank you. I appreciate you so much, and it is my goal and my dream to add value to others' life. You know, I think that's what being here on the planet together is all about. Us helping each other, us lifting each other, you know. Now, we can tell each other what to do till we're blue in the face, and until we're really ready, it's not going to happen. But we are here to support each other, and sometimes you can plant a seed. And yeah, I know I'm driving today. You know, I've tried to get a video up several times. I've been having technical difficulties. So today, hey, you're riding with me. We're riding, honey. So thank you for riding with me. But there's different spiritual levels, 5 to be exact. And I think I'm going to do a series on that as well. The different spiritual levels and what they entail, and, you know, how we can transition from one level to the next. I'm going to talk about a lot of things like that on my channel. We're going to be talking about quantum physics. We're going to be talking about meditation. Of course, we're going to be talking about addiction and recovery, obsessive thoughts. You know, I'm going to talk a little bit about Abraham Hicks and maybe why you should not be following all of her advice. I know, it's getting juicy up in here. Don't throw fruit at me already, okay? Just go along with me. We're going down the rabbit hole, okay, Alice? But I'm on spiritual level 3, transitioning into level 4. And a lot of the planet is on level 2 right now. Level 2, you're coming awake. You know, you're just starting to awaken. Maybe you're awakening and you don't realize what's happening. Level 1, you're still asleep. So if you're a level 1er, don't worry. None of you are level 1ers. Level 1ers aren't watching videos like this. They don't give a shit. They're still playing video games and eating popcorn. They could care less, okay? So don't worry. If you're watching this video, you're not a level 1er. However, level 2 is incredibly painful. Level 2, you do not feel comfortable in your own skin. You are coming awake. You don't feel comfortable anywhere. You don't feel a part of anything, you know something's off, you know? You're becoming aware of the matrix, and you start to think that you're crazy. You feel crazy. You don't feel comfortable in your own skin. I spent a long, long time in level 2. I kept going back and relapsing. Start to get my shit together, and I'd go back and I'd relapse. And the reason I was relapsing was because it's so painful, you know. It's so difficult. Level 2 is very difficult. You know you're awakening, but you don't understand it. You know, I kept myself in level 2 a lot longer than I needed to be, because instead of just accepting where I was and what was happening, I was resisting. I didn't want to deal with it. I couldn't deal with it. I didn't like the pain. I wasn't comfortable with it. But as an addict, I don't care what your addiction is, you are more in tuned. You know, we have an ethereal memory of where we come from. And we don't like pain. We don't do pain well. Because there's a part of us that knows that pain is unnecessary someplace. It seems to be a very necessary part of our growth here on planet Earth and in our physical forms. But where we were before we got here, there's no pain. Where we're going to when we leave here, there's no pain. Part of us remembers that, and we don't do pain well. But it can leave us stuck for a very long time if we use crutches like addictions to escape that pain. The only thing you can do is accept it. So, if you're an addict, whatever your addiction is, doesn't matter. If you're an addict, you've spent a long time in obsessive thought. You don't do balance. If you're an addict and you've spent 20 years in obsessive thought, and now you've let go of the addiction, you're trying to, heal, and you're letting go of the addiction, and you're trying to recover now, and now you're trying to live a life of balance. Yikes-a-roni. The San Francisco treat, honey. That is not going to happen. Okay? We don't do balance. What is that? So, you've got momentum in the wrong direction. You've built momentum in self-talk that is negative and toxic. Even when I was beginning my recovery, even when I was becoming awake, I would put positive affirmations on my mirror. It wasn't working. I would try to think good thoughts, and I knew what I should be doing. Could I do it? No, hell no. I would lay down in my bed at night, just wanting to go to sleep, just wanting some peace, wanting some quiet. And what would my brain do? My brain would go, oh, she's trying to rest. Well, let's just dig up this little memory, shall we? And it would go in and dig out a file box from like 30 years ago, okay? Blow the dust off of it and send it on through. Send it on through, baby. And here I am thinking about something that happened 25 years ago on the playground in 5th grade. And it's pissing me off. Why am I thinking about that? Now I'm getting pissed because why am I thinking about that? Not only was I thinking about it, I was identifying with it. It wasn't until I learned to just observe that thought, right? Oh, wow, that's something I hadn't thought about in 30 years. Don't identify with it, right? And because my brain was broken and it literally thought that I wanted to be sad and mad all the time, and because it was used to me feeding it drugs to numb it, and it wanted to piss me off or agitate me to the point I would get up and go use, my brain was not going to do me any favors and all of a sudden start telling me, you know, you're so worth it. You're worth good things. You're so beautiful. You're so smart. You're so intelligent. You know, you could be a leader. My brain was not going to start telling me that anytime soon. So I had to start going to bed at night with affirmations playing in my ears. I'd put the headset in, subliminal messages, binaural beats, guided meditations, even while I was still using. Okay, so if you're out there and you're still using whatever your addiction is, if you're binging on food, if you're a kleptomaniac, if you're a sex addict, stop trying to quit using right now. Stop trying to quit your addiction right now. Stop fighting it right now. All you're doing is playing resistance and keeping yourself stuck. Accept it. That's who you are right now. You have built momentum in that direction and your brain is broken and your brain is not going to help you. And anybody can tell you what you should do, but you already know what you should do. You already know that to lose the weight, you're going to have to put that fucking ice cream bowl down and get out and take a jog. Are you going to do it? Hell no, you ain't going to do it, okay? We all know you ain't going to do it. So don't try to do it. Don't do it, baby. Eat your bowl of ice cream, or drink your beer, or smoke your joint, or hit your crack walk, or shoot it, whatever your thing is, boo, do you. But accept yourself the way you are and get the positive self-talk from the outside. You're going to have to start pumping it into yourself. I started pumping into myself positive self-talk from the outside like I was pumping myself full of the drugs. Even when I was getting high, it didn't matter. I was getting high, but I was getting high and I was still laying down that bed and I was putting in those subliminal messages. I was putting in those positive affirmations. I was listening to those guided meditations. Stoned out of my mind, honey. Oh yes. Oh yes. I was being me, but I was setting myself free. Because that's the magic of our Creator, okay? Honey, when they told us life was hard, they lied to us. It is not hard. Life is very easy. It is so easy. Life is magical. All you have to do is think about what you want. Fix the conversation that's happening here, right? Change the self-talk. For hours and days and months and years, I pumped myself full of positive self-talk from the outside, until eventually what happened was my subconscious mind was starting to play those tapes instead. Now my beliefs were starting to change. Now I started really feeling better about myself, because the conversation in my head was a better conversation. The better conversation went to the better beliefs, or caused the better, it changed my beliefs. The better conversation changed my beliefs about myself. Once my beliefs started to change and my self-talk changed, now my feelings changed, my vibration raised. And now I didn't want to get high. I don't want to get high, because that's actually a lower vibration that I'm at. If I was to get high now, I'd feel worse than I feel in this moment. The reason I kept using was because using made me feel better. For that time being, for that moment that I was using, I felt better than I did when I didn't have the drug in my system. Now, if I was to do that, I would feel horrible. Ugh. Because I feel so good all the time. I'm up here now. I'm up here. I'm above that. My vibration is higher. Once your self-talk changes and your vibration raises, then you'll take inspired action. Then you'll just not eat the ice cream. You'll just forget about it. It's not going to feel like work, y'all, because it's just going to be the next right thing that you do, because it's just going to be the next thing that you feel like doing, because it's just going to match your vibration. You're just going to be a match to the thing that you want. And then it's not work at all. And then, yeah, you're taking action, but it's inspired action. It doesn't feel like work. You don't even realize you're taking action. You're just doing that. It's awesome. So forget everybody telling you what you should do, honey. They don't listen. They don't know you. They don't know you. And you already know better than they know what you should be doing. It don't matter. It ain't going to happen. You ain't going to do it. We all know it. Be okay with that. Be okay with that. Get your self-talk in order. Raise your vibration. If you're trying, you're out of balance. If all you can do is sit in that prayer closet and meditate for the next month, then that is the absolute best thing you should be doing. That's the only thing you should be doing. Because any choice you're making right now, if your brain's still broken, it's going to be the wrong one. It's just going to cause you more problems. Don't do that. I don't care. Your mama's saying, oh, you need to get your ass up and go get a job. You need to do that. No, you don't. No, you don't. You're all right. But you do need to get your face out of the TV, okay? And you need to be listening to someone telling you how happy, healthy, wealthy, joyful, grateful, successful, and abundant you are. And you need to be doing that 24/7 until that outer voice becomes the inner voice. And that inner voice will raise your vibration and create the momentum that you need to go in the right direction. All right, that's all I got today, guys. Like I said, I'm really excited about what I got coming up on the channel. So please hit the like and the subscribe and the bell notification. And if you know anybody who might benefit from this content, please share it. I appreciate you so much. Look forward to seeing you again. Look forward to reading your comments. All right. Namaste, y'all. It's a beautiful day. Life is good. Get out and create it.